So now it's clear the Markles of Montecito are being iced out of Hollywood, and they weren't invited to the Oprah celebration. After all, no one wants to be the next loose lips victim and wind up in a Markle book or Netflix mockumentary like Courtney Cox or Beyonce, etc. Oprah Winfrey was smart enough to decline being a godmother, but Tyler Perry agreed to be Lilibet's godfather. When Perry was asked to be Lilibet's godfather, there was no pomp and circumstance to the occasion. Prince Harry and Meghan called Perry shortly after Lilibet was born. The conversation was not as easy as it normally would have been between the trio, causing Perry to ask the couple, "Okay, what's going on?" It was at that time that Harry and Meghan asked Perry to be the godfather to Lilibet, a role that is taken very seriously by the royal family. Generally, the role of godparents is not one that's given to a celebrity when the members of the royal family are concerned, but just as the couple bucked protocol when they didn't announce who Archie's godparents were, nor did they confirm the names when they were leaked to the press, Prince Harry and Meghan chose someone they knew would be a good role model to Lilibet. The initial reaction that Perry had to being offered the title of godfather was that of shock. Because of this, his response was simply, "Whoa." But after taking a beat to think about it, Perry was more than happy to take on the role, stating, "I'd be honoured, absolutely honoured." And just like that, Lilibet had an adult who would be forever in her life, who she could not only rely on and seek advice from, but would be there to celebrate her accomplishments from birth into adulthood. After getting off the phone with the Sussexes, Perry started thinking about the formality that came with the position of being a godfather to a royal. And if agreeing to be Lilibet's godfather meant travelling to the UK to be present for the little one's baptism in the church, Perry was going to have to decline. To gain clarity on what he agreed to, Perry called Prince Harry and Meghan back. Hold on a second, does this mean we've got to go over to the UK and do all of that in a church with the royal family and figure all of that out?" Perry asked. "'Cause I don't want to do that." Tyler proposed an alternative to the formal ceremony overseas instead. "Maybe we can do a little private ceremony here in the US and let that be that," Perry said. "And if you have to do it there, then that's okay." It's unclear if the christening has actually taken place, although Tyler dropped hints about the involvement of the royals. Just because Tyler Perry was asked to be godfather doesn't mean Lily's baptism ever happened. He's not a real godfather. Tyler Perry declined to participate in a church baptism, so he can be Uncle Tyler, just like Aunt Ellen. He can think baby Lilibet is a real nice and super duper care about her, but he's not a godfather. Tyler Perry will have nothing to do with Meghan and Harry, even a year from now. That's not a godfather. That's not how we choose godfathers. They're meant to help guide the child's spiritual life and Christian identity, not help guide their Hollywood career. Markle has made an absolute joke of her faith by adopting the faith of the moment throughout her life. Her spectacle of a wedding and then asking non-family or closest life associates, but rather celebrity icons to be godparents, and wedding guests, in their stead is a sickening mockery of that role.